One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Buying some time. Gets the first himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Trying play action. Floating away. Open space at the 25. Turning on the Jets. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Rebels are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Diggs. Made a defender miss. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Snags it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Lots of running room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might be calling a hot route. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
The quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. They're setting up the screen. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blake. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bring in the heat. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today at Oxford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Razorbacks will kick it away.
Heck of a fucking play right there.
Second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Yeah.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Non-end receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And we're locked up here in the third.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Use the play fake, down to throw. He's loose.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's dribbling. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man quickly. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, out of space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single... play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Using the quick game. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Rebels want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Trying to run, it's Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to fire on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they've moved out front down the court.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Green. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
It's at this point of the game, you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him.
It's a seam wide open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision for him to go get the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
Taylor has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
Running down the clock on me.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man.
Look at it.
He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
I will only go for 2 if I had like some money plays.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that.
Play smart. Oh my God. Why didn't I just start the game off running in the second half? Why did I get fucking cocky? We probably fucking win this game. Win or lose, man. I'm surprised. I am very impressed by these Razorbacks. These Razorbacks are fucking tough. Oh, did it fucking... Check copy link. Copy. What the fuck's going on here? There you go. What? Yes, nigga. You can double what? Oh, she said that, well, she ain't there.
And we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line, looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got a man. It's dribbling. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He'll pitch it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball.
He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give out of the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him this time. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Using his legs, it's Russell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. Wants to throw. It's Green. Pocket breaking down.
Whoa.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
A little surprising that they're not taking the field goal. Push it to another overtime. Instead, they'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely...
Yeah, pull the shit out of here.